Hello, Stoco fans, welcome to an LPE's expert puzzle once again. I'm recording this on the 21st of January 2024, but I'm not sure when I will upload this video to YouTube. As always, you can find a link to the puzzle in the description for the video. The first thing that I see, of course, is a couple of sixes blocking these squares, so a 6 must go here. This pattern here is a little weird, but we'll see what it means. First of all, 2 blocks over here, and we got a 2 blocking down here and down here. So a 2 must go here, right? And a 4 must go here or here. We have a couple of 5s blocking here, 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 and here, and this 5 blocks this squares as well. So here's a 5. Now we have a 5 here. The 8 blocks down this way, and this 8 blocks across this way. So here's an 8. 4 and 9 block here. 4 and 9 must go here. That leaves only one available cell for a 7 in this box. So we are almost done with row 9. We need to find still a 3 and a 1. The 3 blocks down, here's a 1, and here's a 3. 4 and 9 here. Let's have a look at these squares here. They, of course, also must be a 4 and a 9 and one more, namely a 6. And I don't know what to do with that, so I won't do anything for the time being. I do see a 3 and an 8 here and a 3 and an 8 here. So a 3 and an 8 must go in 2 of these 3 squares in block 3. I also see this is 7 blocking across here and this 7 blocking down here. So it's clear that one of these 2 positions must be a 7 blocking down. And since this 7 also blocks down, we know that this must be a 7. 1 has got to go here. Now we just need to find out what these 2 are. They must be a 9 and a 5. I can't solve those, but it means that these can't be 9 and 5. They must be a 2, 4, and an 8. Again, nothing much I can do about that. But now a 3, 5, and a 7 for these. Also, nothing I can do about that yet. But we are certainly getting closer. And I wasn't really speaking the truth when I said I couldn't do anything about the 5s. I think I can. This is 5 blocks across here, this 5 blocks up here. So one of these is a 5 blocking down. This is 5 blocks down. We need a 5, therefore, for this square. And now, since we found this 5 and we have this 7 blocking down, we know that this must be a 7 and this, therefore, the 3. Now we have a 3 here. We have a 3 here because this 3 blocks here, these 3s block here, and this 3 blocks here. So here it is. And this 3 and this 3 now block these 5 squares. We also have a 3 blocking here and a 3 block here. Another 3 here. The last 2 3s must go in 2 of these squares here. We need a 1, 8, and a 9 to complete column 7. These 2 8s block these squares, therefore this must be an 8. And these must be a 1 and a 9. And therefore one of these must be a 1. 9s I don't really know much about. But we found this 8, which blocks across. We've got 8s blocking down and up. 8 goes here or here now. 7 blocks up and over. One of these is a 7, and because this 7 also blocks up, the 7 goes to this square here. And now 7 here or here. We have another interesting pattern here, a 3 and a 6 block here, 3 and a 6 block here. So 3 and a 6 must go in these two squares in some order. And that means that none of these can be a 1. We got a 1 blocking up here and a 1 blocking across here. So a 1 must go here. Now we have these two 1s blocking these 3 squares, and this 1 blocks here as well. So here's a 1. So if these are 3 and 6, and we got a 2 and a 4 blocking, so these two squares have got to be a 2 and a 4. And therefore, this square cannot be a 2 and it cannot be a 4. The only other number that we need for these 3 squares is an 8. So we can plug in an 8 here, which now blocks up. This 8 blocks down, 8 goes here. 8 blocks over and over, up and down, 8 here. These were 2 and 4, remember, therefore this must be a 9. And these two must be a 7 and a 6. We got a 2 and a 4 here, I clearly remember that, and the 4 blocks over, giving me a 2 here and a 4 for this square. We have 8 blocking here and here and here and here, so here's an 8. Now I'm interested in row 3. We need to find a 1, 2, 6 and a 4. 2, 4, this is a 1, 6. 1, 4, this is a 2, 6. 1, 2, 4, 6. It doesn't really fit well, does it? There is something happening with the 4s, I think. We got a 4 blocking up here and here. So one of these is a 4. So we got 4 here, here, and here. 2 and 5. We need 2 and 5s across here. I am seeing a pair or maybe a triple. This is a 1, 9. And this is a 1, 7, 9. And it's a 1, 7, 9 because we need a 1, 7, 9 and a 6 for these squares here. And the 6 blocks here. So this is a 1, 7, 9. This is a 1, 9. And this can be a 4 and it can be a 7. But these two squares cannot be a 1 and they cannot be a 9. They cannot be a 7. They can only be a 2, 4, and a 5. And this square cannot be a 1, 7, 9. So these 3 rather squares have to be a 2, 4, and a 5 triple. Yes. And that gives me a 1, 7, 9 triple here. And we know that this can't be a 9, and we know this because this 9 blocks here, so it's clear that one of these two must be a 9. Therefore, this cannot be a 9, and it cannot be a 4, because the 4 belongs to this triple. So it is a 7. Now this 7 blocks down, this blocks up, and we have a 7 here. 7's blocking across and 7 blocking down. Here is a 7. 1, 9, 1, 9, 1, 9. This is not a 1, 9. That would be a unique rectangle, and that would mean that this puzzle had multiple solutions. So if this is not a 1 and it's not a 9, there are only 3 possibilities for this column still. So if it's not a 1 and it's not a 9, it must be a 6. And now we have a 6 here. And this is a 6. So we said that these are 1, 9s. the 9 blocks over. Here's a 1, here's a 9. Now we have a 9 here and a 1 here. These ones block across, this one blocks up, a 1 must go here. 4 and 5 here. They must wait. But this mustn't wait. It can't wait. It must be a 4. Now we have a 4 here and a 9 here. That gives me a 6 for this square, and therefore for this, and a 3 for this, and a 3 for this. Here a 9 now. Therefore a 9 here. A 2 here, and therefore a 2 here. Still a 2, 4 here and a 5, 9 here, but we can solve the 5 9s because the 9 now forces a 5 to go here and the 9 here. This 5 blocks up, therefore we have a 5 here and a 5 here, while this must be a 4. That gives me a 4 here, and it gives me a 2 here. A 2 and a 4 for these squares. The 2 now blocks down, giving me a 4 and a 2, like so. That was a nice puzzle. Finally, need for a triple. Actually, 2 triples in the same row, which is very nice. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.